Welcome back to Stugotz and Company. Israel Gutierrez, Mikey A. Taylor with me today. A big sports weekend coming up. We have football today. It's a Friday, and there is football. Friday football. How about that? Chiefs and Chargers not being played in the United States of America. Where is it being played, Taylor?
Sao Paulo, is that right? It's in Brazil somewhere.
Brazil.
Okay. Do we have a FanDuel spread on that? Because I need to make up the money I lost last night taking Philadelphia. That one hurts.
Sorry.
I mean, it did.
Did you say you were going to hedge somehow?
Yeah. Well, no, we talked to I can't hedge it. Already lost.
I was talking about last night, but yeah, no, I got you. I'm losing you some money.
So Izzy, to hedge, you have to have multiple legs, and one of those legs has to win first.
Yes.
Right.
So once he's betting minus 14, it's hard to hedge out of that because the Eagles were never winning by more than 14 to get out of that.
Yeah.
There was no hedge play last night. Okay. I was just left there. I was losing money. That's all. Okay.
Thanks for your explanation.
So the line here today is Chiefs are -3, -166 on the money line, and the over-under is 46.5.
Wow.
Do we have an opinion on the Chargers? Because it feels like Justin Herbert, I feel like people might have given up on him a little bit, which is wild. And, Jim Harbaugh is just kind of getting restarted in the NFL. If this team goes 13-4, you shocked, Mikey?
No, I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they won 9 games or 13 games. I think this is a very high ceiling, very high floor type of team. Because they're going to be able to run the ball. They're going to play defense. They're going to be well coached. And Justin Herbert is good enough to make what throws you need him to make. I don't like him in the playoffs because he's still Justin Herbert. But, yeah.
So, Mikey, you said you wouldn't be shocked with anywhere from 9 to 13. Where is the line for you where you would be shocked? Is it 8? 14?
Yes.
The wide window you gave.
Those two numbers.
He's right.
Those two numbers.
What a wild, crazy season. If they only win 8 games, it would blow my mind.
I think 13 is a tad aggressive considering the division that they're in. With the Chiefs, the Broncos are going to be good. I don't think the Chargers are that good. I think the problem with Justin Herbert is people expected so much. He looks like the prototypical quarterback. He looks like the guy, if they were all just standing around, all the quarterbacks in the NFL, and someone who didn't know football had to choose one of those quarterbacks to be the quarterback for their team, and they had the first pick, they might choose Justin Herbert just because he looks the part. But he has not fulfilled a lot of his potential. People want to see him get to the postseason. They want to see him make deep postseason runs, and they want to see him win a Super Bowl because he looks like a guy who should do all those things.
Well, if he had a little bit more bulk to him, he'd be Josh Allen. At least in theory, you would think he could play like that. Doesn't really move that well, so he's got to just rely on that big arm. And I still don't know. I don't know if it's just because they're a West Coast team. I don't know if because they haven't been that good or have been in that many great games. But I still don't know. And maybe you guys can help me here. What is his Achilles heel right now? What does he not do well that makes him that sort of keeps him at the level that he is and doesn't elevate him to the elites?
He chokes.
Is it really that simple?
I mean, yeah, he chokes. He's the guy that every year is going to be, he's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy. And every year he gets in a situation, and every year he makes poopy.
But I think
by the way,
I don't think choking is an Achilles heel. I think Izzy's looking for the reason that he indeed chokes. If indeed,
right? Is it just does he get rattled and
Mikey's pointing to the noggin? That's what he's doing.
Okay, so he just makes later in games, it's just more of a head scratcher. You weren't making those choices early in the games.
Kind of, yeah. He makes a throw later where throwing across his body and stuff like that. He does the oh no throw too many times when it matters.
Those feel like things you can coach out of somebody, right?
You know what he is? He's like the opposite of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, where if he has the ball with 2 minutes left, he's not scoring.
Yeah. Right. You feel good about your chances. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's an essential one as a quarterback. You're the opposite of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yes.
No, but when Brady used to get the ball under 2 minutes against the Jets, me and Mikey A, we already knew, and we were winning, which was rare. But when it happened, we knew the game was over. When Herbert gets the game, we know the game is over too. We just know we're winning.
All the way around. Yeah. Congrats.
So Jim Harbaugh actually talked about this past July. He was on a podcast. Let me get the name of it. It was Back Together Weekend. Manti Te'o and Jamie Erdahl, and they asked him what's
on that.
They asked him what's Justin Herbert's biggest weakness, and he said Justin Herbert's biggest weakness is his offensive teammates and coaches have to get to his level.
Wow. So his biggest weakness is he's so good.
Yes. And everybody's dragging him down.
No. He's so good, and I haven't arrived at his level yet.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, in the playoffs last year against Houston, he threw 4 interceptions.
Right. Yeah, because the receivers were supposed to be there, apparently, and they didn't know it.
No. No, Mikey's saying it's because his noggin. I mean, Jesus.
That's one way of coaching, man. Just confuse the shit out of everybody. It's like, you think he's bad? He's not bad. You guys are so bad. He's 5 levels above you. I don't.
Yeah, but what Harbaugh did there is he said he's so good, and I'm not as good as he is. I haven't arrived at his level yet.
Why would that make Justin Herbert feel like he has to work any harder? If he's 5 levels ahead of everybody else, he's like, I'm just gonna sit back here and wait for y'all to get to my level. I don't even need to go to practice, do I?
Don't you wish Belichick would have said that about Brady now? We might believe it. He's so much better.
So they're always protecting Justin Herbert. The other thing that works to his advantage is the quarterback that gets maligned, that gets discussed the most from that draft is Tua.
Yeah.
No one ever discusses Justin Herbert.
Well, not anymore.
And when they do, it's Harbaugh on some random Manti Te'o podcast telling people that he's at a different level than everyone else. No, he's not.
What was that? That had to be a limited series pod. What was it? It was just a get together, and they decided to call it a podcast.
Run. I believe it's a NFL Network production.
Okay. This was the episode.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
I think Justin Herbert's just that guy that you want him to be great because he looks like he should be great. You turn on the TV, he has great moments, and you're like, and then he just doesn't close the deal and never mind. I'll check back in when he's great, if he happens to get there. As opposed to Josh Allen, where you're like, looks like he should do those. Oh shit, he's doing all those things. Like that guy. I'm gonna keep watching him. MVP.
So it is a limited series. It was called Back Together Weekend because it's like when people get back to training camp. So they're interviewing coaches and players as they're getting back to training camp. And Jim Harbaugh was the guest in this.
Oh, so Manti Te'o is a Charger. Is that correct?
Oh, no, he's not still playing.
No, there's no way.
I think he is.
There's no way he's still playing.
He was a Charger.
He was
a Charger.
So there's a relationship there is what I'm saying.
And then he disappeared.
Yes. I got to tell you guys that I spent it's odd considering yesterday. And by the way, I'll be on Christopher Mad Dog Russo's show at 5:05 today, making NFL picks. We'll be using the FanDuel lines on Sirius XM radio. But I spent my entire day yesterday based on the it was odd. Seriously, you had U.S. Open semifinals going on, and we have a beauty tonight. Oh, my God. Jesus. I might not watch football tonight.
I know who's playing, but Mikey A doesn't.
What's that?
Alcaraz?
I was going to say I know who's playing, but Mikey doesn't. If you could tell Mikey.
Yeah, thank you for setting me up there.
Djokovic and Alcaraz. It's going to be a classic. But I spent the entire day yesterday on a very busy day and an exciting day because sports were happening. We finally got to the NFL. I spent my day thinking about athletes that connote coffee.
Right, because we had the conversation about whether we refill coffee automatically, the server, or if you ask first. And I am a huge fan of asking because my coffee's all set up the way I want. I don't just want more black coffee poured in there halfway through the experience. Right. But of course, Stugotz takes that to a place where is it just athletes? Is it people in sports? Is it celebrities?
This is all people in sports, who connote coffee based on our conversation yesterday.
Okay. All right. I'm excited. Any OLIs?
I have 3.
Okay.
Java Chamberlain.
Wait a second.
Wow.
Is he an OLI because that's not his real name?
Yes.
Okay.
Or else that could have been one.
It's so
stretched it a bit. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that accidentally call him Java, right?
No.
Okay.
No,
call him Java.
No, I don't think so.
Jabba the Hutt.
Mikey A knows Java. Java would be pissed if you call him Java.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of New Yorkers at home calling him Java. They'll just never say it to his face.
Maybe not to his face. Right. It's one thing to say it in private, talk amongst yourselves. It's another thing to say it right to his face.
Oh, well, number 2.
John Java.
Another one. So close. So close.
John Jaha. So close. I have one more, Izzy.
Go for it.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, I like that one.
They had that big white guy. Who did he play for? I feel like he had
St. Louis.
St. Louis? Okay. It was
Robbie Avila.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they called him because he was a light-skinned, talented big man. But Creamer Abdul-Jabbar is new.
Creamer.
He's new to us.
Abdul-Jabbar. Yes. Number 5. Cooper Kupp.
Nice.
He disappeared, didn't he? Got traded to Seattle, and now I guess he doesn't catch footballs anymore.
He's in Seattle?
They haven't had a game yet.
No. But the preseason, that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
Number 4. Burt Sugar.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that again?
Expert.
That's right. Did he used to wear like a little hat? Yes. Like a round brim all the way around?
Yes.
Is that what that's called? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Not to be confused with.
I'm not certain that's what it was called, but it seemed like a hat a reporter would wear.
Oh, I thought you said a porter's hat. Like
no,
it's at the name.
reporter.
And then I was like, wait a second, aren't you wearing a porter's hat? It says port right on there.
Google search Burt Sugar. You'll know that. I got Burt Sugarman. Hold on.
It'd be hilarious if if on one side it said re and on the other side of your hat it said and it really does say reporter.
Wait, Izzy, you're a journalist, okay? Can you Google search Burt Sugar and tell me if that's a hat that a journalist has to wear?
It does look very old timey,
right?
It's on Wikipedia. On Wikipedia, it says, as the author of over 80 books, the New York Times called Sugar an accomplished raconteur with a bottomless sack of anecdotes who was always seen with his trademark fedora and unlit cigar.
Love a good bottomless sack. What the hell is a raconteur? That's right up there with racketeering and words that I would just never know what they mean.
We all were.
It did scare me when I got to it.
Of course it did, like a speed bump.
A person who tells anecdotes in a skillful and amusing way.
I would have never guessed that.
We're all raconteurs around here. What the hell? I had no idea that's what that meant. I thought it had something to do with being good at business.
So did I.
Spins a good yarn.
Right. Number 3, Anthony Black.
Yes. You know that's a great name for a lot of lists. Anthony Black's super versatile.
I like the other list better, the OLIs.
We can go back to that.
John Java. Number 2, Vernon Maxwell.
Nice.
Maxwell House Coffee.
Yeah.
That was the blue tin, right? The blue can.
Yeah.
Maxwell House. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yes. Yep. Should have went Mark Folger.
Is that not your number 1?
No.
Does that get like
another OLI?
That gets like somewhat muted celebration.
Yeah. Yes. Number 1, Tim Duncan.
Further confirming that Tim Duncan was better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
This whole list was set up for you to say that, Izzy.
Yes.
Yeah. It's my basketball expertise here.
I also have a list here. If Jaylen Carter had a kid.
I don't think that's the list. I don't think that's the list.
No. Oh, no.
I think the list is
if your parent was a professional spinner, what they would have named.
No, that's not quite the list.
I don't know if that's how you want to say it either.
Okay, how do you want to say it? Izzy, help me out.
People in entertainment, what their name would be if Jaylen Carter named them.
Okay.
All right. Because he is now a famous spinner.
Why would Jaylen Carter have the ability to name them if he didn't have the
You're
child?
in Philadelphia.
You
have a baby, and you're like, oh, what do I name this baby? Jaylen Carter has an idea. I'll take it. I will let Jaylen Carter name my baby. I think that's a perfectly reasonable scenario for Eagles fans, right?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right.
Well, for the purposes
sure
of
it
this
didn't
list,
happen.
it helps. I will tell you that.
But for the purposes of this list, Jaylen Carter now has to go back in time and whisper this name into the parents' ear of these children or these people that we're talking about. And then they would have named them these 5 names. Okay. That is a very unconfusing
So
list.
these are couples who had a kid
together.
and they somehow went to Jalen Carter and said, what should I name my kid?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
good. Like that.
He was at the hospital,
Right.
ready to write on the birth certificate.
Happened to be there. He was at the hospital. Parents were torn. They turned to him. What do you think?
And for some
Let's just
reason,
not call
every
them-
name has to sound like a former person in entertainment.
Okay.
Let's just not call them professional spitters.
Fine.
Let's just not do that. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Any OLIs?
No, I was just thinking if, one of these couples had twins, the spitting image joke is what I'm trying to think of, but I just couldn't
Should
get
have
there
just let
quick
that
enough.
one go.
I don't have any OLIs. I just have a straight 5. You ready?
Go for
Number 5, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
All right. So you got Jaylen Carter going up, say, here, Mr. and Mrs. Fitzpatrick, I got the perfect name for you, but you're going to have to change his last name. There's no proof that he's going to be your son, but his name is going to be hilarious.
Ryan's fine. Ryan will work. Doesn't matter what the first name is.
Yeah.
Number 4, AJ Hawktua.
Nice. Again,
Speaking of
the last
professional
name.
spitters. Yeah. Now, this is definitely a time travel situation, right? Because he's got to go back in time and be like, listen, Mr. and Mrs. Hawk, if they were married,
Yes.
we're not changing the name at all. But there's a joke that this one girl says on camera about giving a blowjob. And that's what we're going to name your son. Cool? Perfect.
You're not going to get this until 2023.
Yes.
And then in 2025, the joke will be complete.
And she's only going to be popular for a month because the crypto scam is going to take her down
But your
almost
name
immediately.
Don't
will
buy the
forever.
crypto. Don't buy the crypto.
The long play.
AJ Hawk, do it.
So you won't find out until 2025.
Your son will have an amazing career as a football player. He'll have a secondary career as somebody who stares into the camera. And boom, his name, the most famous spit name. Well, at least the 3rd or 4th most famous spit name of all time.
Listen to me. AJ Hawktua was there for me and Taylor, okay? He was there in Lake Tahoe. He was there for us, all right?
Professional spitter.
My guy. Number 3, Loogie Pinella. Sweet Lug.
And that's
least
the
we're at the
easiest
first name.
spell of all time. You got to. Not only is he going to be one of the greatest baseball players. Well, maybe not one of the greatest baseball, a good baseball player. But his nickname is going to be something that he does all the damn time out there. Sweet Loogie, baby. It's great. It's great.
Number 2, Roberto Clemente.
You know why that one's going to be
That man's a hero.
when Jaylen Carter goes back in time and he realizes, oh, wow, these parents don't speak English. How am I going to explain to them that phlegm? I have to change his last name to Flemente, and it means nothing to them. That one was the hardest sell of them all.
I could have went Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Are you spitting if you're just drooling? No, I guess it is spit, though.
Yeah.
Meh.
All right.
Carry on.
Number 1, Mark Spitz.
Jaylen doesn't even have to get in the
real.
car. Jalen's like, all right, job is done. Don't need to go back in time for that one.
You know what, Mark? You're fine. Just do what you're doing. You're
The
fine.
Spitzes turn around. They say his name is Mark Spitz. And Jalen says, we're good. Go on
My
your
work
way.
here is done.
We need to
Take your
ask
kid
Mark
home.
Spitz if he remembers like an image of a large black man in the place that he was born. Just show up, nod his head, disappear. We're good there.
More football tonight. Oh, gosh.
Did you see a news story that came out today? A week after re-signing with the Raiders, Amari Cooper, he said, "This ain't for me. I'm retiring."
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think I have him on my fantasy team.
Like, why did he
know
give
I
it a
did.
run again with the Raiders? Or did he
He-
just go to Vegas and then be like, you know what? I like the partying more than I like the football. I'm done with the football.
it makes you wonder how bad that week with the Raiders was, where I'm now selling all my Raiders stocks for this year, where Amari Cooper was there for a cup of coffee.
Right.
And he said, yeah, this isn't worth it right now.
Mm-hmm. He had a peek inside and he said, hey, you know what? Shit ain't good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out of here. It's not good enough.
Who's the quarterback for the Raiders?
Is it
Geno?
Geno, right?
Geno Smith, Pete Carroll's the head coach. Our boy Raheem Mostert, who's going to join us next Wednesday, is on that team. They have Ashton Genty. So I don't know. Geno Smith.
Ashton Genty still standing straight up, or they got him doing some different stuff back there?
I believe he's going to still stand.
You're convinced now the Raiders are going to be bad because if they were any good, why would he leave?
Amari Cooper saw something. He saw something that Pete Carroll didn't want people to see.
What's the total on FanDuel? I'll take the under right now based on Amari Cooper retiring. I will.
No, seriously, what is that number?
Yeah,
let me check.
I'm taking it. I don't care if it's 3.
Keep looking for that, Taylor, because I got a question for you guys. I'm of the opinion that anything that you've ever even cooked up as a possibility in the world can happen. Like AI, for example, and everything that's happening with all that. Did you guys see that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are now going to fight?
Really?
Reportedly, they don't have like the details of the when or the why. What, that Raiders number is 7?
7
Raiders
wins.
number 7. I'm definitely going under there. I don't know all of the details, or they haven't released all of the details, but the idea that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, after we just saw Mike Tyson had to delay his fight against what's the brother's name? Jake Paul, against Jake Paul because of like ulcer situation. And then when he came back during that fight, looked about as old as you could imagine him looking. And now he's going to try to fight Floyd Mayweather, whose one thing is just being able to dodge and being in better shape and being, quicker than you. Like, this seems like a disaster in the making for Mike Tyson, does it not? Especially when Floyd has never lost and he's not going to try to take an L here. Like, this is a dream situation for Floyd Mayweather, and it feels like a nightmare for Mike Tyson.
Whenever there are situations like this, and Tyson agrees to do something like this, I believe it's for money, right?
Well,
I have to think that he's doing it. And if those are his reasons, those are his reasons. Like if he needs the money and this is the only way the guy can make quick money and make a good amount of money, then I guess I don't blame him. There is a sadness to it.
Yeah,
sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Make another Hangover movie.
And Floyd Mayweather is not going to hurt him. Like he's not going to physically hurt him. He'll just carry him around the ring for as long as he has to. And then Tyson will get paid at the end. So Floyd's doing good by Mike. And I'm sure Floyd's getting paid as well, right?
I mean, sure.
I feel like these always do like monster numbers, but then once they get announced, for me at least, it's like things that aren't for me. The celebrity old people boxing fights, the Jake Paul boxing fights, anything that has to do with the Pauls in general, really. I understand that they're going to draw massive numbers. Me, no interest. Couldn't care less.
Right.
I don't see this is one of those situations where I'm glad that there's social media because I just want to see the one or two kind of funny spots or the one where Mike kind of makes a fool of himself or Floyd, maybe goes down. I'm not watching the whole thing. I'm certainly not paying for the whole thing. And they haven't even announced how you can watch it yet, I don't believe. So the crazy part about this is when you start reading about who their last fights were. And we just talked about Tyson with Jake Paul. And do you remember who Floyd Mayweather's last fight was against?
Conor McGregor?
No, that was 2017.
I got to tell you, that was the greatest fight in the history of boxing. But anyway.
Was it Pacquiao?
It was John Gotti III in August of 2024.
What?
So he's going from fighting John Gotti III to Mike Tyson. It's just the life of these boxers, retired boxers, is just absolutely insane.
It is. George Foreman never retired. He just stuck around. I mean, they made a grill, right? That kind of helped with his income. But he was boxing into his 50s, I think, and boxing well, right?
Hear me out. The grill is just tilted, right?
Yes.
And there's no power button. You just plug that thing in and it's working right off the bat. I mean, they could have made so many adjustments to that George Foreman power grill, but no.
I told you the story about Hulk Hogan, right?
Yes. Yes.
Him and George Foreman had the same. Him and George Foreman had the same agent, and there were no cell phones at the time. And the agent called. He called Hulk Hogan because he had this grill to present to him. It was going to be the Hogan grill, but Hogan wasn't around. He wasn't around. He called him 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Hogan didn't answer the phone. So he called his other client. Oh. It was George Foreman. He picked up the phone. It became the Foreman Grill. He made $1 billion off of it. And I think Hulk Hogan got a blender. It was the Hogan blender.
Not the same.
I feel so bad for Hulk. All right, before we get out of here, guys, Taylor, let's update the polls from the week here as we head into an NFL weekend. The greatest sports weekend on the sports calendar for me after Augusta is this weekend.
Yeah, Masters has to
after Augusta. You got college, not a great slate, but you have college. You have the NFL. After the NFL, after the 1:00 slate, you have the U.S. Open final. You have plus you have more NFL games, and then you finish the entire weekend off with Ravens and Bills.
This weekend or the first weekend of playoffs in the NFL? How close are they? Because I like that first weekend of playoffs more than I like first weekend of the season.
I like this because you got the tennis woven in. You got a bunch of stuff going on.
Can I nominate a weekend? I don't know what week it is exactly, so that kind of hurts my argument. Yep. But whatever weekend the Ryder Cup is going to be this year, where it's a little later,
late September.
You get some conference games and you get some NFL still, but then you get the USA factor in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, but you only get it every 2 years, you know?
Right. It doesn't really count unless it happens every year. And I will say there's been weeks where on a Monday I'm like, best thing that happened this entire weekend was the Ryder Cup, and nobody's going to be talking about it. Right. But again, happens every other year, and sometimes it's a blowout.
Listen, no one wants to say it is. You know this. The best thing that happened last night was the tennis. It wasn't the football. Just no one wants to say it because we've been waiting for football forever. Football. We need football. We need games to react to. And really, all I wanted to do was spend 2 hours talking about Osaka today. I mean, being honest.
Does Marcus Freeman win even when he loses?
Yes.
70% of the audience said yes, he does.
Yeah. Want to know. Right.
Smart audience.
Did Mario Cristobal try his hardest to lose that game?
Hell yeah. Did you watch it?
Not even a question.
89% of the audience said yes, he did.
Yep. Good. 89% watched it.
They're all UM fans, too.
11% didn't.
So this one is going to be a little tricky. Is Cal quarterback Jaren Kiwa Sungapo Lutelli an announcer's worst nightmare?
Is that why it's tricky? Not the answer. Just read
the answer. Better be yes.
JKS. 91% of the audience said he is an announcer's worst nightmare.
Okay, good.
Is Gus Malzahn taking all the credit?
Fuck yeah.
90% of the audience said
Will Taylor now have nightmares about saying JKS's name?
Until he's North Carolina's quarterback, because
I can't tell you how many times Dan had me finish the show with poll questions or the week, and I would skip that exact question or something like that. Tricky name, skip over it. He would be like, "Hey, you skipped over what?" I'm not saying that, Taylor. You got to be smarter with the poll questions. Just skip over it.
He's learning.
Is Algie Crumpler a legendary tight end? Big one.
Nope.
58% of the audience said yes, he is. Legendary.
Wow!
Congratulations, on the show next week, by the way. I want him on the show.
Legend.
I will text him. Is Iowa City the punt capital of the world?
Yes.
95% of the audience said yes, he is.
Wow. Mikey, we need to start doing to Taylor what we do to Golick. If Carolina loses to Charlotte this week, we need to get the Charlotte head coach on. Remind me, please, okay?
Yes. Just to talk about out-coaching Belichick.
Can you say Josh McDaniels is the new offensive coordinator of the Patriots if this is his third time being the offensive coordinator of the Patriots?
No.
What a great question.
No way.
78% of the audience said no.
Wow. Good. Small enough.
Great question.
Is this a must-win game for the Dolphins against the Colts?
Week 1, baby. Huge.
89% of the audience agreed, saying yes, it is.
Smart football fans.
Taylor's arriving in a sweet spot where everyone's just going to agree with his ridiculous takes, right? Yes. I've been there, Taylor. I live there.
If Arch Manning had a different last name, would he be playing in the Sun Belt Conference?
Yes.
No, come on.
Yeah.
78% of the audience said yes, you'd probably be the quarterback at UL Monroe.
But what if his name was Archman Montana?
Notre Dame.
He's back.
Mikey, big one for you here.
Oh boy.
Do things have to move fast at a diner?
I voted yes on this.
There's not even a question.
No way.
I'm not even scared of the answer.
87% of the audience said yes.
Wow.
They have to.
The diner.
They have to.
Yes.
Wow, but not everybody's there for the hustle and bustle. Some people are there just for a relaxing morning to celebrate the NFL season kicking off.
Right.
But that's
you
gotta
do
be
that
on
after
you.
10 at the diner, though. Right.
Yeah, that's on you. That's not on the staff. Staff's got to get you in and out. Bing, order up.
What is the busiest time for the diner? It's the morning, right?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Morning rush.
Morning rush.
So if you want to relax and just chill out at the diner to get yourself ready for the NFL season opener, when do you go? Like 10:30, 11 o'clock? Is that fair?
You got to make it a
Listen,
brunch, I guess.
If you come to the diner on Sunday after church just let out and you want to take your time, get the fuck out.
Right. Okay.
Drink all this coffee. Hurry up. Get out of here.
Get out. There's 38,000 people waiting for a table for 2 eggs over easy, a side of bacon.
Final poll question.
Wide toast.
Javert is spitting it.
Jaylen Carter.
Final poll question.
Listen, your kid's going to get in a lot of trouble, all right? Probably going to, little advice, don't let him get into shit with Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
But his name is going to be amazing.
Spit Shermer.
Final poll question comes also courtesy of Mikey A.
Shermer. Spat Shermer.
Shermer.
Damn it. Spat.
Our
Steve Spagnola. Spats.
So many OLIs.
Damn it. Sorry.
Are commercials on NFL Red Zone the worst thing to happen to football in a long, long time? 87% of the audience said yes.
Nah.
Damn right.
Those are the polls.
I asked several different people to join us to discuss that. Crickets, man. This is a very sensitive topic. I know. Several.
So I saw one of them tweet something out that I wanted to say, like you're a friend, so I'm not going to say.
These are people who usually get
come
right
on.
back to us. I mean,
It was Schefter.